My wife and I got married later in life. We were both in our early to mid 40s. We were trying to have children, but we didn't know if we could due to our age and different health circumstances. My wife was going to an OB/GYN and trying to get her thyroid numbers down and just different things. One day I got a call for us to go to a timeshare, and I signed us up. My wife didn't want to go because she thought for sure we were going to walk out of there with a timeshare. I assured her we're not going to walk out of the timeshare. I'm going to say no, we're not getting one. We went, we met this really awesome lady, and as we were telling her the story of how we met because she wanted to know, she knew that we were trying to get pregnant. We were walking out to the timeshare, and she says, you know what? She's like, can I pray for you? And she just lays hands on my wife's stomach and starts praying that God gives her a child and stuff. And it was just, my wife was like, whoa, okay. But it was really cool. Then, another thing that happened, I took my wife to Dollywood for her birthday. We were at the gift shop, and I saw this kid's t-shirt that had a penguin on it, and it said, Jesus is so cool. I grabbed the t-shirt, and I told Sarah, we gotta buy this. And she was like, I'm not even pregnant. This was in April of 2023. And I told her, I know, but let's just buy it in faith that we believe, we trust God's gonna give us a child. And she was like, you're crazy. We ended up buying it. Then in May of 2023, for my birthday, my wife took me to Boone, North Carolina. We were at Cornerstone Bookstore in Boone, and they had this little box there where you could write prayers in. So I did. I wrote down a prayer that God would give us a child and things like that, and I dropped a little slip of paper in that box. Well, I'm going through the bookstore and I'm looking around. My wife comes around the corner. She's got a onesie that says an answered prayer on it. She's like, we got to buy this. And I said, you're not even pregnant. And she was like, I know. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. So we bought the onesie and answered prayer, and we left. It was July 4th that we found out that she was pregnant. And it's just so cool how God works. That had nothing to do with us. We were trusting and we were believing that God was going to give us a child. But if God did not give us a child, God is still good, God is still faithful, and God is still trustworthy. But He blessed us with a child. We have an almost 2-year-old girl now. I hope this is an encouragement for anyone else trying to have a child. I don't know what the plans are, only God knows them. But whether God answers those prayers or not, God is still good. Hope you're having a great day. Hope this was encouragement.